that's it. Might be. It's bright. Well, good day. It's my free time now. Well, see, now it's bright. Hi, or how you say, Gene? Hi, Terry. I'm good. It's a nice day. Breezy. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I'm good. Yeah, I know. Only seen y'all, what, 2 hours ago. I think this is on. I hope y'all can hear me. Hi, Carla. Yeah, I just started. I just got out here. That was a unique show. Volume's good? Okay, good. It's my transition lens. Oh, no, not the waiting room. Well, hopefully I'll keep you entertained while you sit. It is blazing, but it's not hot. It's not it ain't disrespectful like that one in Florida. They got a different sun, I think. They must have got theirs off of eBay. It's just the knockoff sun. It was horrible. They don't get any seasons though either. We get a season here. Get some weather. Well, I ate pizza, so I figured, take your fat behind outside and do a lap or two. And it wasn't just pizza, because it was a frozen pizza, right? Because that's kind of how we start. And then my brother goes and puts everything but the Lord on there. It's got pepperonis and hamburgers and like 15,000 bags of cheese on there. It's ridiculous. It starts here and then it goes way up there. So I got just extra fat today. So I figured I'd take a lap. I should probably walk instead of stroll. That's where the exercise comes in. Hot chocolate is it right now. It is it right now. I'm gonna undo my whole walk because I went and bought some more milk because I bought 2 boxes of cereal. Additional. I already had 2. So I bought 2 additional boxes because that's usually the dessert instead of, cookies and pies and things. Even though I bought scone cookies and a pecan pie, I wanted, cereal. Because sometimes that's the little, when you just have a little craving of something, that usually knocks it out. So I got some cereal, got the milk, and I'm using all the milk for the darn cocoa. Back in the day, I never even used milk for cocoa. I always used water because that's all we ever used when I was a kid. Because In the house, like I said before, my mother and father raised some of my cousins because it was so many of us. We use water, and you use the milk for the stuff you need to use milk for. So we always just used water for the cocoa. And so I'm at this grocery store one day, and I was saying, I don't know how the conversation came about, but you know how I do. I talk about food all day anyway. And so I was saying something to the effect of boiling water for cocoa. And this little old lady, she was like, "Oh no, honey, use milk." And so ever since then, I'm like, "Oh, that's a good idea. Like chocolate milk. Oh, it was so much better than just chocolate milk. It's like chocolate heaven." So I've been using milk ever since then. And so now, as a result, I, oh, he left the hospital because they wouldn't let him order buckets of chicken. Lord. But ever since then, I've just been using the, well, good. Because sometimes, like, the cards itch my hand and they just say, "Oh, you want to shuffle and do some readings." So I did some readings. There I go again. I'm going to learn one day to turn the Wi-Fi off before I take my behind outside. That was me. There, should be reconnected. That was me. The Wi-Fi I got too far from the house, then turned off. But I like reading cards. I really do. It's fun. I'm gonna learn one day to turn it off before I leave the house. But it's really fun. I dig it. See, I think it's well, the one I have right now is, like I said, I got that one from Jen. And it is very rich. It's Dutch chocolate cocoa mix. Oh, Pop Ingles or something like that. I forget the name of it, but it is. Oh, it's fantastic. And I can do, like, I fill the cup up with milk, put the cocoa in, drink that, and I can fill it back up with milk with no cocoa and just get like the residue out the cup, and it's still rich. That was a big complaint when I first started my channel. I got the three major complaints. Number one, I can't hear. Number two, my shuffling was too loud. And and the three was always the angle. Like, I want to see the cars, I want to see this, and move your camera there. And like, I'm not MGM. I'm not shooting a movie. I don't know what exactly you think I have, but I can't do none of them things you're telling me to do. Now, if you want to buy me some equipment, then here you go. But oh, it's really beautiful weather. It's not even cold this time. I mean, for those who, you can get you a little light jacket if you are sensitive to the chill, but it's perfect for me. But there is I ain't going there. Yeah, I did that just now. Walked away from the house, and then the Wi-Fi turned off. How you doing? Wi-Fi turned off. See, I like the shuffling too. It is relaxing. I like the sound of it. I like the way they kind of flop together. Like I like that whole everything about it. But that was my number two complaint. Stop shuffling or I'm unsubscribing. Like it was serious out in these streets. But you know, as I've said in the past, it's my channel. Do what I want to do. If you don't like it, watch something else. Like you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you just watch something else. It's okay. You can. Because mind you, when I started YouTube, I had 0 subscribers. And I was doing it anyway. Because I was having fun doing it. So don't nobody watch. It's fine. If everybody watch, it's fine. Like, I mean, what do you want from me? Mute it when it comes to the shuffling part. Just mute it. Oh, there's all the children. I don't know the brand because I didn't really take note. But they're individually wrapped. I want to say they're King Leo's. King Leo peppermint. Or something like that. I think that's what it is. It's like King Leo peppermint. But they're individually wrapped. Yes, that part I try to take note of because that is loud. When you shuffle in the cards, then you slam them on the table to get them back into place. Yes, that part I can stop doing. Or anybody can stop doing. Because that part is loud. And it's jolting. Like you got your volumes at one part, you can handle the shuffling, but then that bang bang, you got that part can go. But I don't ever remember to put a cloth down or nothing, but you know. I don't know. I mean, it seems, I don't know, it to me, okay. Like right now, it says there's 104 watching. To me, even when we do the Sunday, and it's like 2,000 people watching, 104 is a big number. I don't even know, personally in my life, 100 people. So, so it's always, to me, a big thing. Like, I don't know. It's just a big thing to have 100 people watching you. Any mushrooms? There was one. Actually, there was one in my front yard. And we got rid of it because I was tired of looking at it. I don't know what kind it was. But it was gigantic. was like Toadstool from Mario Brothers or something. It was huge. It's a baby tree. But it just sprung up. It was there for like a week. Or maybe just a week that I noticed it, but it had to go. Oh, I'm definitely not eating it. I don't like regular mushrooms. I go on. It had to go. Yeah, that's when it was. It's kind of when we like first moved here, really. And it was it was always damp outside, but it wasn't humid. So the devil's breath was under control that day. But it had to go. Maybe it's because I buried that man outside. Maybe that's why it popped up. Oh Lord. Puffballs, is that a mushroom? Yes, it is, isn't it? See, I don't like no mushroom. And mind you, it's not like they're gross because they really sort of take on the taste of whatever you're cooking, but I don't like that spongy texture. They're not for me at all. Can I smell Trump from here? Oh Lord. Yeah, I can't do it. Well, it's a lot of hills here too, Whimsy. Like I'm going up one now. Try to keep the pace. I don't really exercise. Well, I guess, movement is still movement, but I don't really exercise in my mind. Just walking around, really. But like I say, movement is movement. Body in motion stays in motion, as they say, but I don't know. It just seems like you should be moving faster if you want this to be exercise. Oh, this is gone. We threw it away. It had to go. Now the down trees aren't growing any, which is interesting. Because there's a lot of trees that are knocked down through here. Like all through there. It's a bunch of down trees. And our little red poisonous plant that I have to point out every time. Now where all these cars coming from? God dog. Thought we got away from Florida traffic. I'm in the street. There's no sidewalk. Well, see, here's like the big, if you can see that, the big down tree. There's a bunch of them, just all knocked over. There's some deer through here last night. Can you see, where am I at? Like right in through here. And there's a parking lot just down this way. And they kind of looped around and then ran back in the trees. Oh, chipmunks. There's a lot of those around. No, I ain't going boot shopping yet. I don't feel like it. I might do it. What is today? Today is what phone? Tuesday. Oh Jesus! So I got to do it tomorrow then. I only have half a day free tomorrow, so well, it's kind of like today. Just have to be up at the crack of dawn. But I got a project I'm working on, and tomorrow during my free time, I need to go try to get it done. And there is a shoe place. It's a work boot place, but I wanted to go in there just to see what it is they do have. And so I might go in there since I'm down that way. Well, we'll show Whimsy since she's in here, if I find it. But yeah, I remember y'all telling me what it was. This is pretty to me. I just like the color. I ain't eating it and putting it in a salad, but it's a nice color though. Yes, we got a lot of nature going on here. It's a lot of bugs right now. I don't want to put on off just to go on a walk, but good Lord. I couldn't go earlier because, I was gone, but now that I got my free time. And with me procrastinating as well because I don't feel like shaving, but I have to shave. Because ain't nothing going up my nose, but this beard makes it feel like it is because it's the worst. It's getting on my whole nerves. It's itchy and scratchy. It's just hated it. That's y'all president. That is y'all's president. Because he said, why are you shutting the country down for coronavirus? It's no worse than the flu. All right. You should know you got cured in 2 days. You should know. Oh, those are nice. It's like weeds, but they're nice. Like, look at all the fallen branches. Like the branch society. The dead branch society. But there is the, oh, it's got some, oh, that's got like long berries on it. Where are you? I can't see it. So I'm trying to look at it through the camera. There it is. The berries are longer. I just like the color of that. Well, see, here's the thing. I want to get the boots. I want to get anything I can from somebody local, just to, you know, get it from somebody local, especially since it's in walking distance from where I am. Then I want to try to get it from them. I mean, if all else fails, I already have them picked out on Amazon, so I'm not really, I'm not hard pressed to find the ones I want. I already have some that I want from Amazon. I just want to go and see if I can do local first. Because I got the gloves picked out on Amazon. I got the boots picked out on Amazon. I just need to go look first, or at least give it a try, and see if I can find something on in a local shop first. Because I have, like I said, I have a project I have to do tomorrow anyway, or look into. And there's a boot store nearby. So see if they got my petty boots in there. And then, if all else fails, just one day be here in 2 days. Copperheads as in snakes? Or I got the wrong thing? What's a copperhead? Yes, I'm doing everything possible. They're up this way, but they're on the other side of the street. To not put them on camera. Because YouTube got fined for such activities. Oh, no, good Lord, drown them in a bucket. They're making nests. I can't. But I said that last time too, though. That it's nice to see them out playing because they're all different. It's one black girl, it's one Indian girl, and it's one white girl. They got skateboards and rolling down the hill. Like it's, did I make it? Oh, good Lord, no. I don't know how to make things. I got it from, oh Lord. I got it from Etsy, but I can't recall the man's name. It was Aubrey something. I forget. Aubrey Glenn or Aubrey Gwen? Something of that nature. But anyway, no, I didn't make it. Hi, Becca. You know, I was just thinking about you before I was going live. And I won't go there. But anyway, because it's going to start something. But no, he has a bunch of different kind too. because this is he's a retired man, so this is what he does. Malibu Roo is a person. It's a friend of mine from Texas. Oh, you found him on Etsy? Good. He is a musician from Texas. I used to work with him at HEB, and he has a website, MalibuRoot.com. And so he has backpacks and sweaters and hoodies, and I said, I'm gonna go buy some stuff from you, so I did. Yeah, he has a lot of different walking sticks. I love this one. I would have liked the point on the end a little better, but I think for my purposes, this works out fine. Well, I'm gonna go because see, this is like I say, this is in walking distance, so I'm gonna go and look at the boots there. And I already have the ones I want anyway picked out, but I was gonna try to be local first. And if I can't find them local, then get the ones I want. Do I have crystals with me? I don't keep crystals like in my pocket and things. I just wear them. There is carnelian and amber. That's what that is. But that's fashion to me, so. I don't really want like knee-high boots or even calf-high boots. I basically just want something where I can go from place to place, because I walk everywhere. Yeah, walk to work, walk home, walk to the grocery store, all this kind of stuff. I just want somewhere I can walk to in the midst of precipitation, and then my feet don't get wet at the same time. So that's kind of it. So that is kind of what I want. And like I say, I already found them. I found some gloves. Some gloves I can wear and manipulate the phone at the same time. Yeah, I got the, like I say, her store is called Uniquely Mahogany. And Bootmaker channel, I have not. I might have to watch that. I watched a man make like swords, like famous swords the other day. He was making some from video games and things like that. And then I watched a while ago a man making stuff out of discarded wood. He was, and it was gorgeous the way he would. See, people who know how to do that stuff, I mean, you know, when you have a flair for creativity like this, the man who made this, he basically takes like just twigs and trees and stuff that are falling down and repurpose it. When you know how to do it, you know how to do it. So I thought that was neat. So I like to watch people make things. Thank you, Larry Girl. And so she is getting me a bigger piece of Angelite. And mind you, it is it is not something that is advised to be worn, but I'm going to wear it. I asked her to wrap it so I can wear it because it's gigantic. It's like a big wrapper medallion. Like just it's huge because she had it in her hand and it was in the palm of her hand. It was like the size of the palm of her hand, basically. Now, mind you, she ain't got big giant hands like me, but she, still. She said you'll have to have a heavy duty chain. I said I understand. I'll get rope and twine if I have to, but it's huge. I can't wait to get it. And then she's making me some ankhs. They're going to be purple because I don't have purple. I have everything else. So I'm going to get a purple. Yes, like Flavor Flav. It's huge. I mean, it's, based upon the picture, it was huge. Because that's what I asked for. I said, can you find me a bigger piece of angelite? She said, I'll try. And she did it. Gosh darn bugs. Good Lord. Yeah, angelite is supposed to be one of my Gemini stones. And so that's why I got it. Because it's angelite, tiger's eye, malachite, moonstone, and lapis lazuli. Those are my stones. And so I got the angelite, the tiger's eye, lapis lazuli, and malachite. Did I say that already? Anyway, I got 4 of the 5. I don't really like moonstone, so I didn't get it. And see, me, I don't want loose rocks. All the stones I buy are for the purposes of me wearing them. But it's really just, oh Lord Jesus. I should have brought a mask. I don't know what kind of cigarette this woman smoked, but it is the strongest cigarette in the history of all mankind. And I swear I've been gassed every time I have to walk past it. We'll get out the street, chipmunk. And so, Lord Jesus. So anyway, she threw me off. What the hell was I talking about? Because I got to walk through the gas chamber. She threw me off. Yeah, I don't really have a connection. Well, I do, but it's not no, it was obsidian, the one I had on last night. And I don't really have, I mean, you do have a connection to them, but that's not why I get them. I don't get them for spiritual guidance, awakening, and protection, and this and this and this and that. I get it because I like them. That's it. No, I don't like the moonstone. I don't like the spotted stone. It's the spotted moonstone is what it was. But the moonstone is white. It's got the little black dots. I don't really like that. I wanted one color and then like shades of that color, like it's like amethyst. It goes from like deep purple to light purple. That I'm fine with. I don't want the spotted stone. I don't know what it is, but I can smell it way down here. I done walked away from that woman. But it's like, gas chamber. Yeah, I love the obsidian. I like to look into it too. I've never actually done crystal gazing before, But I like when you look into it, it kind of looks like the universe inside of there because it's all dark and swirly. Now, what did you drive all the way down here to use that dumpster for? Lord Jesus, I don't understand people. Yeah, I mean it does. Well, open one, Sandra. How you doing? All right. No, I have. I don't want to smell that day. I already ain't got no sense. I don't need to lose the rest. Well, you always could. But I did want to try it though. Buy me a dark crystal like a garnet or obsidian or something, and see if I can see inside of it. It's worth a try. You never know. You know, I am shifting to love the smell of roses. It was never a smell I cared for back in the day, but recently, like I want everything to have some rose in it. Like vanilla rose, lavender rose, and peppermint rose, chocolate rose. I want everybody to smell like rose. No, I'm all the way down the street from her. I'm by the noisy part of the street though. Where all the leaves are falling. Yeah, me personally, I can't see worth of nothing. But my ears and nose work just fine. Well, see, I like that now. It's different. Oh, is it? Well, I like the smell of rose now. See, the other pants I used to have on had 1,000 pockets everywhere, like I was going to war or something. So I always had extra masks in there. This one I don't. I love the smell of rose now. But I want everything to have that in there. Like I need some rose oil too. That's what I need. And I think once I put that in the diffuser, let that go around the house. Because I got a scent going all the time anyway. I shouldn't because it bothers my whole sinus. But I got to have a smell going. Like I can't, like the house smells like a house. It doesn't stink. It doesn't smell good in particularly either, but like I said, because there's nothing really happening, but I need something to smell good. No, I don't, like, I don't smell it, just without it, I just like the smell of it now. But mind you, I've also bought a lot of soap with rose oil in it. And so it's kind of been one of those things to where I'm starting to like it a lot more. And so it could just be a bit of retail therapy. Like I bought some rose scent. Quit blowing horns. Yeah. And I like all different kinds of scents. Roses was never one of them. But like I said, I bought a bunch of soap and stuff that has rose oil in it or rose scent or rose this and rose that. Oh Lord. I need, well, you know what? I was very close to buying cinnamon sticks and I didn't. Oh Lord, somebody else smoking. Jesus Christ. I almost bought some. But I almost bought them just because though. Like I don't need them. Because I was buying it. These damn bugs. I was buying it for protection spray to put around the house. But upon meditation, I didn't need it. He told me to get clove, rosemary, oil. That's what I did. Yeah, with somebody else. Like this thing is just, it literally changed the whole world. Which also was supposed to, I guess, jolt human beings into realizing that we're all connected. But no, politics get in the way, tribalism, so now we're still separated. There's no heat. Like it is not even remotely hot. The white ball of death is back here, and it's behaving. But this isn't Florida though either. Florida was, we can talk about them, but it just wasn't. You know, me and sage is just, I have some, and I can't. I almost wish I liked that smell because it's very potent, but good Lord, I can't. It's like once you burn some sage, and that smell get to permeating, and it smell like you in there with Snoop Dogg or something, like I can't. It, It ain't a smell for me. Mm-mm. I used it, I think maybe 3 times since I've had it. One was just initial um, to see what it was going to do. And then secondly, we had a visitor to the house one time. And they just had some real funky kind of energy. So I saged after they left. And then the third time was right before I left. I saged myself to get on the airplane. That was it. Mind you, saged myself the day before because I didn't want to walk out the house smelling like sage because it smells like marijuana. Like, I don't want to go outside smelling like weed. Because y'all know everybody who has ever been anywhere in the history of mankind has pulled up to the stoplight and the car next to you smell like a whole weed house. Or you've been in the store and somebody's standing in front of you or behind you and you got a contact high. No, thank you. So I did the day before and I didn't pack one of my fragrances that was almost gone. So I was going to use that to walk out the house. But I can't. It smells just too tough for me. Take my prescription on the plane. Like, sir, can you move to the back of the plane? You smell like marijuana. Everybody getting high. The pilot is hungry now all of a sudden. I can't do it. I ain't doing it. I've never smelled sweetgrass, so that one I'm not familiar with. I want some orange oil too. I do want that. Some orange and lemon. So I'm gonna have to get on the Amazon and just get it. You know what I would actually prefer instead of the oil is a wax melt that has that oil in it. But what I've been doing with the other oils is my wax burner. I'll burn some wax in it, and then when that wax loses its scent, then I'll just add some oil to that. But I want a wax melt with the orange and lemon. That's what I want. But I love the smell of orange. I love the smell of lemon too. Lemon smells clean. That's what it reminds me of. Because I use my lemon bleach to clean and not to drink. But I love those smells. And I almost got some lavender just because of lavender's effects, you know, the relaxation and sound sleep and all that. But I don't have sleeping problems. So it's like, you know what? Don't get it. It was also one of them things to where, you know how you get to buying stuff and then you can't stop. And then you start buying stuff you don't need. So it was kind of one of them things. Like, I don't need lavender oil. So I didn't get it. But I do need the orange and I do need the lemon just because I want the smell. I wonder if lemon Lysol tastes any good. Bleach is strong. You got to take that in a shot glass. Lysol is strong too, but probably burns going down, I would think. So I think I'm gonna give me some lemon. Oh my God, these bugs, go away. I'll give me some lemon and some orange oil. I still want the cinnamon sticks though. I wonder if I get them, just use them in my coffee or something. But I use cinnamon in my candle. That's kind of all I use it for. See, here's my thing about, I had a lemongrass, because Febreze makes a lemongrass wax melt. But oh, it stank. It made me so nauseous. I couldn't get that smell out the house fast enough. Like it did not, me and lemongrass did not get along. So now the thing with the incense, like I used to love incense when I was younger until I developed a sinus problem. And it's actually the same as the wax melt. So it's not necessarily the smoke, it's the constant smell. A constant fragrance bothers my sinus. Like when you have something constantly burning, like a candle, and it's really potent, or the wax melt and that perfume is going through the air constantly, or an incense and that perfume is going through the air constantly, it just jacks my sinus all the way up. Now, luckily, I don't get like a sinus infection or nothing from it, so I still do it. I still burn it because, sometimes fat meat ain't greasy. So I believe it. So I burn it anyway. And so I burn it anyway. But I can't do the incense anymore. That one's a different kind of strong. Oh yeah, I used to, see now here's the thing, 'cause I used to have eucalyptus because that was good for sinus and chest congestion and all that good stuff. And I never really liked the smell, but I liked the effect until I got peppermint and realized, oh, I like the smell and it does the exact same thing. So I just started buying peppermint instead of eucalyptus. Because for me, they do the same, and I don't really care for the eucalyptus scent. But I don't hate it though, because it just kind of smells like what it is. It's kind of plant smell to me, but peppermint I like. And I got tons of pepper. Well, I had tons of peppermint oil. I actually made a spray. I bought 3 bottles of the little 1-ounce peppermint oil, and I took it and I put it in a spray bottle to spray around the house to repel spiders and things. And so that's what I got it for. Because the house we moved into was vacant for like 6 months. And so it had spider webs all in the vent and all that kind of stuff. So when we first moved in there, it was a lot of fight with that. I just get it from Amazon. It's the Now brand, the NOW. That's the one I trust. I had a peppermint oil one time because it was cheaper than the Now, and I'm like, well, let me get this one. It's 4 ounces and it's like $5.99, but I got it and it stank. I'm like, what is this? This can't possibly be, oil from the peppermint leaf. What is this? It stinks. And then I got another one, and it's basically water in a jar. So I just paid a little extra money and get the one I know I like. I used to love Vicks Vapor Rub. See, I use cinnamon in my coffee and my candles. I never put it in anything. I don't cook though either, so there's that always. It repels the spiders because spiders, from what I read online, they move. They basically get around with their legs. Their legs are like they're kind of like a snake does with his tongue. It tastes the air. That's kind of what spiders do with their legs, and the peppermint irritates that, and so they run from it. Which I can actually buy because when we moved here, the spiders that we did see in the house were all either on the ground or actually they were all on the ground. And so I go and I spray the peppermint in the corners of the room and then along the baseboards and stuff. Now they're going up top. So it's like now when you see a spider, it's higher in the room. So I think it might be working. But I bought everything in the world I can to get rid of them. And it's not like we got a plague of them or anything, but 2 is too many. And I've seen 3. So, yeah, you gotta go. No, excuse me, 4. I've seen 4, and that's 1 too many for me. You need them dead. I bought some poison. I bought peppermint oil, and I bought those little ultrasonic things you plug in the wall. I bought that too. Because I don't need you trying to bite me. I don't need to be going to no hospital, none of that. Baby powder. I like the smell of baby powder. We have an essential oil for the diffuser that smells like baby powder. And I don't care what kind of smell you got in your house, it's gonna knock it out. You could have had a blood bath, burnt toast, and bleach is gonna take it all out. All you gonna smell is baby powder. Hello, Omega. It's baby powder. It's an oil that you can get. Well, oil, baby powdered scented oil from Amazon. I don't care what you got going on in your house. It's nice. I wish I loved to cook. I really do because it looks fun. Well, sort of. Well, yeah, it looks fun to put stuff together like that. But you got it's a talent. Yes, you can learn how to do it. Just like you can learn how to play piano, but it's some people who can sit down at a piano, play a song, and don't know how to read music, can play it by ear. That's just one of their gifts. It's some people, you can tell them how to make it once or show them how to make it once, and they got it. It's me, where I can stand next to you and still do it wrong. It's a talent. Because, like I said in other videos, when you start a sentence with the words, all you got to do is, that means it comes natural to you. It's one of your gifts. It's one of your talents. Like, recognize that and then edit that sentence. Because a person tells me reading the tarot is hard. Like, I don't understand. I don't see. I'm so impressed at how y'all do it. So make it look so easy. This and this. And I used to say the words. Well, all you got to do is, and all it takes is, it's like I said, the hardest part of tarot is card association. One card talking to another card, and then people say something about how it is. It's hard that they can't learn. And the first thing that flies out of my mouth is, all you got to do is, that means it comes natural to you. It's easier for you than it is for somebody else for whom it is not easy for. Painting, well, all you got to do is start here. All you got to do is building something. All you got to do is, if you start a sentence with all you got to do is, that means it comes natural to you. You just didn't notice it because it came natural to you. Even if you studied, even if you've done whatever it is, you went to culinary school, you went to wood shop 101, whatever it is, if you got the hang of it and somebody else is telling you that they're struggling with the exact same thing that you're doing through the exact same lesson that you're doing it with, it comes natural to you. So you might be a born teacher, is just one of your gifts. No, not, I was saying it takes out the smell. See, and I like tarot too. Some people were just interested in it just because it looked fun, like somebody else was doing it. Kind of like me with the cooking, like it looks fun when other people do it. But you also have to keep into account that it looks fun because that person does it well. Like if you were to watch a person struggle through it, it might not look as fun. It may not look like something you want to try because they're having such a hard time and all it looks like is discouragement. But when the person who does something well, you watch do, like cooking, like I watch people cook, I watch people make stuff, and I think to myself, oh, I would love to do that, but that's not for me. It's not one of my gifts. And that's fine too, because that just goes to show we all need each other. Like, no, I can't cook, but there's somebody who can, and they can make something and they can sell it to me that supports them and it feeds me. We need each other, so that's a good thing. I don't need to cook. Now, mind you, everybody should learn to cook something, just in case it's a snowstorm outside, hurricane, whatever. If all you got is a cup of flour and some water, and you might can make you some bread or something, or some dumplings or something, to keep yourself alive. But, everybody ain't no chef. You don't need to be. Somebody out there to sell something to you. See, yeah, and everybody who has that natural gift or that natural talent to go and cook can't teach you how to do it. Either you're gonna watch, because mind you, everybody who knows how to cook, especially if they cook well, didn't necessarily learn it. It's like maybe you looked at a recipe to find out what goes in it, or maybe you just went off your own taste buds, but you figured it out and you did it. You got it done. Don't ask me how to do it though. But if you want some, here you go. You know, some people are natural teachers. I like teaching. I really do. I don't know if I want to teach. Well, I don't want to teach. Well, nobody wants to teach unruly people, but I don't know. Because the moments in my life where I was learning something that, oh, a Southern cook is, not to be disrespectful to anybody else, but a Southern cook is the best cook. So. But I don't know. Nobody wants to teach unruly children. But I like the wonderment of a person. Like a person who asks questions. Me being a nosy, inquisitive person myself, I like that. And so that's kind of why I like to teach, because that's kind of who I am. I want to know things. Even if it doesn't pertain to me, I still want to know it. And I like to teach it to other people. I like when people ask questions and I have the answer. Like, I like that. You know, I get enthused about that type of thing. Like when it's something I know or it's something I'm interested in, like space or tarot, then it's like, I'd like to teach this. Cobbler, fried chicken, scalloped potatoes. Oh my God. When I was a kid, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and cream style corn were my absolute favorite. That was my favorite meal in the world. When I got older, it became a hamburger, because how can you go wrong with that? But fried chicken, mashed potatoes, cream style corn, and peach cobbler. That was my favorite. That was my absolute favorite. What was the peach cobbler? Peaches and dumplings, I think is actually, yeah, that was, oh my God. And mind you, sometimes, every now and then, I would stand there and watch my mother cook it. And to this day, I don't know how to do none of that. Now, mind you, I did ask questions, who taught her to do it? She said her mother. So, I mean, she could have charged $12.99 a plate and I sold it, but she didn't have no formal training. It's just in some people. Oh, I love a KFC too. I can do without meat too. I like it. But it was so strange. Like back in the day, we never had a meal where we didn't have some kind of meat. Because, everybody worked. But we didn't have a meal where there was no meat. And so I never even considered vegan nor vegetarian. When I got older and realized I don't like steak because it's too much meat and it's a bunch of chewing, and even if it's tender, like spoon tender. It's still, I don't want to eat all the meat. Even, like when you have a stew, you don't need to have pot roast. You can just have vegetables. Like I've never been in my adult life just hooked to meat. I don't have to have it. It's good still. Like I still eat it. I ain't vegetarian by no means, but you know. Oh, don't give me no fish though. I don't want nothing out the water. You'll do the cooking. Don't give me nothing out the water. I don't want fish, shrimp, lobsters, crabs, nothing. I don't want. I barely like water itself. I definitely don't want no fish. Well, see, I like to teach people who want to learn, though. Like, don't. I don't know. I couldn't be a teacher because you can't choose how a person acts and behaves. Like, don't send your kid to me and they want to be a clown and disrupt the class and everybody else's experience. And no. Because I asked this question a long time ago when I was in Florida, and it's about 50-50. And I'm very happy for the people who had an instructor in their life who added something to them. But I never had that. I didn't have a teacher that made an impact. Now, there was a teacher that did, but she wasn't my teacher. And the sad part about it is this was kindergarten. And she wasn't my teacher. But I remember her vividly because she was that kind of nice. And that's where my Care Bear obsession came from too. Like I am obsessed with Care Bears. I have stickers. I have a coloring book. Care Bears. I have not colored in it and I'm not colored in it. No, I don't have it because that was in the box that they lost. So I take that back. Son of a mother. Anyway, but that's where my Care Bear obsession came from. Because we used to go to her class, and I love books, I just don't love reading. Because my mind won't let me read it. Because it darts all over the place. And so we would get to go to her class, and she was going to read us a story. And then you get to go over and pick a Care Bear and sit there and hold it while she read you a story. And that was like some of the most pleasant experience. And mind you, like I said, this was kindergarten. No, this was first grade. Yeah, this was first grade. If they had a Care Bears hero deck, I'd lose my mind. Oh, Lord. I actually just bought a tarot deck today. I have to say, I'm not buying anymore, but we all know that was a lie. So, excuse me, that was an alternative fact. I bought another one today. Yeah, it's the Care Bears are attached to nostalgia for me. And it used to have a cartoon when I was a kid. So watching the cartoon Care Bears and then going to school and actually having one was a big deal. Mind you, I never asked for one for Christmas though, but I always liked them. They were fun. I need a Care Bear emoji. But they were always fun. Yeah, it's just a thing. Mind you, it was $1 and I got it out of a dollar store, so I'm sure I'll find it again. And mind you, I don't actually have a Care Bear. I don't really want one. I just like the nostalgia of it all. Yes, I, that would be me. Like, there are some things in this world, because I'm not a materialistic person. Like, the box that I don't have, that I have to keep mentioning just because I don't like them people. But the box that I don't have is filled with keepsakes too. Like all the pictures of my sister and my nieces and all of my stuff from high school and all of that stuff was in that box. And it's who knows where now, probably in the trash somewhere. But I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not really a person who covets my belongings all that much either. So that stuff, as bad as it is, I guess, to lose. Etsy says they have a Care Bear. Oh, good Lord. As bad as it is probably lose keepsakes, I'm all right. Because, thank God I don't have dementia, so I still remember. But my thing is, there are some things like my cards, I don't want nobody touching. Like, don't touch my cards, don't touch my jewelry. Outside of that, I don't care. Outside of that, I do not care. Unless I hand it to you. If I hand it to you, that means I invited you to touch it. Like, people will look at my graduation ring because it's unique and say, oh, that's nice. Every now and then, depends on who it is, I'll take it off so they can look at it. But don't touch my stuff. Don't touch those things. Anything else, I don't care. Well, you're right, Karen. Because I absolutely will. Without a doubt. Bye, Virginia. Um, I just bought a deck from Etsy. I sure did. Here's one I was going back and forth, round and round with. I was telling Adrian about it. They had one left, and I'm like, oh, I don't want it. All right, Wendy, I will light the candle as soon as I get home. Yeah, you can touch my stuff. If I tell you you can, you can. So we're going to have another tarot deck to the family. And also, I think y'all know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Jace is learning cards too. Jace Harnage, one of the moderators on the channel, who has her own channel, by the way. But she is going to be learning cards too. She got the Rider Waite. I need to see if she got the other deck. She wanted the Afro Goddess Tarot, so I sent that one to her. So hopefully she'll like it and connect with it when it gets there. But it's exciting when people start to learn the cards. Good Lord, with these bugs. Well, you may be joking, but it's still true, Sandra. So that'll be nice. There's also another deck that I want. I do need to get the darn PO box deals too. I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it at the end of the month because we do get a check from YouTube for being monetized. So maybe I'll use that. Girl, don't you fall in this street. Jesus, Christian. He's cheering. Um, yeah, that stuff got lost in the move. Well, lost is a interesting interpretation, but yeah. In the move, I had all my keepsakes and things, and now I don't. But like I say, it's fine. I just got to keep bringing it up because I don't like them people. Yes, it is. Yeah, seasoned language is good for you. They taste good. I 11. And she's going to do the cards too. This is exciting when people learn tarot. That's what I was gonna say when I said I was thinking about Becca before I went on. Because there's some lady in the chat yesterday who told, I guess, was trying to tell Becca she didn't appreciate Becca's language. And I'm like in the moment, all I can think to do is just like, block her and tell her go watch something else. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. But this morning, or right before I went live, I was thinking to myself, I don't know why it came back to me, but I'm like, you got your darn nerve. First of all, that's my channel. There may be a notification that goes out through YouTube that tells you when a person goes live. That is a notification, not an invitation. I did not invite you to my live stream. YouTube just told you I was live. If you wanted to watch it, you can. Click on it and watch it. If there's something going on you don't like, turn it off. But do not think, under any circumstance, you have the authority to tell me what to do. This is my channel. It is not yours. And you can thumbs down the video all you want to. I told you before, it's the same as a thumbs up. YouTube counts as something they call engagement. Did you click? Did you comment? Did you like or dislike? That's all they care about. They don't care what you commented unless it's not, unless it gets reported or something. All they care is that you click. They don't even care if you clicked accidentally. They just care that you clicked. That's it. And so, if you don't like it, stop watching it. Like, what in you possesses you to go tell somebody, you need to stop doing this because I don't like it? Who are you? Who told you I was doing this for you? Okay, then watch something else. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to change myself for you? Like, girl, pie. Stick your head in the bucket, see if you can breathe. That's what you need to be working on right now. But you telling me what to do is not going to happen. At all. control issue big time. Maybe she got bad kids and a cheating husband. She can't control nothing going on around her. You ain't gonna control me either. Like, all you gonna really get is cussed out. That's what you, that's what you gonna get. You keep on. You ain't got out all the time. Karen's gonna Karen's. That's very true. It's my space. You came in my space and then gonna tell me what to do in my space? No. And you was being nice. You said you about 2 seconds from getting blocked on. Just block them. You ain't got to warn them. Just block it. She ain't got to. That's what I say. My rules. I got 3 rules initially. Respect my people is number 1. Even above me, because you ain't bothered me. Half the time I ain't looking at you anyway. But you ain't bothered me. But the people in the chat room are more than likely going to see you because that's where they typing. So you have to respect them first. If you can't do that number 1, thank you 1111, then you got to go. See, but this is what I'm saying. She was being rude to you. And so she broke rule number 1, which means she got to automatically go. I don't care who you are. You could have just super chatted me, but if you want to be rude to the people in my room, thank you for your super chat, and you still got to go. Because that's rule number 1. Ain't rule number 2, is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is don't tell me what to do. Rule number 1 is respect the people in my room. Because they come first. Because again, you're not bothering me. But if you want to bother the people in the chat room, this is why you got to go. She got to go. And you don't like to hear cussing, you need to go live in a bubble because they do it everywhere. She said excessive language. It's excessive now. Okay. Come to my family reunion, you're going to be underground crying. That's what you're going to be. That's another thing. Why are you telling me you upset? Just leave. Maybe, I guess, I mean, that is controlling and narcissistic. Because maybe you think, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was offending you. I'll correct myself. Girl, bye. You don't run nothing around here. You ain't pay for this internet connection. You ain't pay for this camera. You ain't pay for this microphone. You ain't pay for these cards. But you're going to tell me what to do with all of it. Okay. If you don't go find you a friend, get away from me, bug. Not today, Satan. Not today. And there are some people on YouTube, they do things I don't like. And nothing in me ever is even on the precipice of telling them what to do. Because the same way I clicked on, I can click off. Or since 90% of the stuff they do, thank you, Cecil, 90% of the stuff they do, I like. It's just this little 10% I don't. So I watch and I just ignore. Because it's easy for me. I have no control issue. That ain't my space. So I can watch somebody who does something I don't like. And another thing, let me say this too. Because it's a couple readers and I see this in their comments a lot that they're talking too much. This is not on a live stream. This is a recorded video that the people go down into their comments and tell them they're talking too much. They should get to the reading. They're doing too much chit chat. You do know you can skip that part. This is what I'm saying about control issues and narcissistic behavior. You can skip that part. Nothing in you is making you watch them tell the story, except you trying to be controlling. When you click on the video, you can skip the part with them just yammering on. That I don't understand. Why do you feel the need to tell that person, oh, you talking too much? Skip the talking part. Oh, you shuffle too loud. Skip the shuffling. Like, controlling. Like, bless your little controlling heart. I don't understand. Oh, I could never live with somebody like that. Oh my God. Talk about Visine in the tea. That would never happen. Well, you can use whatever language. Ain't nobody gonna talk to you because we don't know what you're saying. Unless you're saying something crazy, then you got to go. I mean, like, why are you sitting there listening to this person's whole day and then tell them they talk too much? Fast forward it, fool. Like, what the hell? Why are you gonna sit there and listen to it and then get irritated by what you just heard? I can't. I really can't. Tell you a love story. I don't have any. I'm mean and surly. There's a t-shirt design out there. This is, I'm actually not funny. People just think, oh, what does it say? I think it says, I'm mean, but people think I'm joking or something of that nature. But, or I'm really mean and people think I'm being funny or something of that nature. But, you know, I'm not that person. Let's delete it. We ain't got time for that. Hi, Michael. What did I have? I had a ridiculously large piece of pizza. But it wasn't large as in diameter. It was in height. It was full of meat and cheese. So I've been out here for an hour and 40 minutes walking it off. I ain't gone far. I'm actually just going up and down the same hill over and over and over again. Now, granted, there's a bunch of kids where I usually walk, so I'm trying to stay away from them so they ain't all in my business. But I'm just walking up and down the same one. Well, it's deep dish now. It wasn't originally. It was a frozen pizza, actually. And then we took, like I did it. My brother took a bunch of ingredients. And then, like I said, he put everything but the Lord in there. And it's high as it could be. It's got 84 bags of cheese and pepperoni, hamburger meat, sauce, all these different things. It was glorious. And so now I'm walking it off. Why would they give him steroids? He had no infection. So why would they give him steroids? And why do you need convincing that he's crazy? Well, I'm about to get off anyway. Becca, so you go right ahead. Once I turn this loop, I'm going back to the house because now I gotta pee, so I can't. So I ain't about to go in the bushes. So we got to stop anyway. As soon as I make this loop. And I need something to drink. I don't ever bring nothing to drink with me. Because me and Gandalf is having our walk with blowing horns. Me and Gandalf is on our walk, so I ain't got nothing to drink. I'm parched. I don't know what kind of pizza it was. It wasn't one that I recognized, so it wasn't like a DiGiorno or nothing. It was just one of them random in a black box type pizzas. I shall not go in the bushes. Am I going live again? Probably not. I don't reckon so. Are you going to do Pence's GT? All right, last loop. I'm your guru. I'll take that. Yeah, once he was done, it was deep dish. Hello, Argentina. Oh, yeah, you did. Well, who did you say you did bar? Oh, that's the one I think I was thinking about. Well, this is Nana. Yes, all these darn bugs. Yes, there is. Oh, there's a bird of prey in the sky. You can always tell them because they don't flap their wings. I think I walked off the pizza. What is on my pants? Good Lord. Bunch of seeds. Got a bunch of seeds all over the pants. All right. So I will see y'all later, sometime again this week before Sunday. Probably for another walk because I still got some more pizza in there. So I'll see y'all later on in the week.